about an hour early for Tiles of Confusion, but felt, you know what, I'm going to start it up anyway. And actually, I need to adjust things. Bear with. That looks like it will do. Let's get some games started then. So, overall plan here, do not lose those last 35 points. 8 equals confusion. More than that, indeed. Also, have I gone onto the queue tables by mistake, or is that a 7th down? No, that looks like a 7th queue. So I've gone onto the wrong tables to start with, which is a good start. Yeah, we have an aggressive starter here. Okay, so it's fine. It just means I've got to be more aware that these people are going to play sillily. At least more silly than I'm normally used to. Abahian, indeed. Alright, second turn White Dragon. And we're out of the way now while nobody's here. Possible Itsu is on. But in fact, this is looking quite a good hand for Itsu the way we'd go at this stage. If I were to get the 3, it'd be better than the 6. Give me a Pinfu. Double door. Okay, forget that plan. Or maybe not. I might drop it. Drop the things there. I should have probably dropped this, but I'm still looking towards that Itsu, which I can call if it comes up.
Boom.
Okay, it's 2 calls from the start. Okay, Tenpai. Free man for an Itsu Tenpai. Itsu Dora Dora. You had that, indeed. I got it out of the way, though. It's out of the way. You know, can't call me out on this. Evening. Okay, we'll stick with that for the moment. 1 free man has been played, so it's possible that I'll get another. Almost certainly he wants Sozu Tiles, which I'm going to try and not discard, but at the same time, not a lot I can do against that, really.
Go.
Other than wait for the winning tile to turn up. There we go. Itsu Tudora, Mungan to start. And we have a nice, quick-ish hand here available if we choose to take it. Get rid of the indicators. We know that's dead. But Dragon 1 door is fine. Darn you, sir. Darn you indeed. Okay, get rid of a nice terminal here. This is a very nice starting hand, really. There's a lot I can do with this. It's just a case of waiting for certain things to turn up. Okay, East is gone, so that's another safe tile for me to get rid of here. I'd like to draw some low-mid Sozu or dot tiles at this stage, ideally. Not going to call just yet, because we haven't got this Yaku secured. And I'm in the lead, so I don't need to rush this particularly. Yeah, again, don't need to rush this. I'm not going to call madly if I can avoid it. It's also a possibility that somebody else is holding on to the White Dragons in any case. So I need to try and secure things without necessarily needing this to be a Yaku. Huzzah! Okay, this maximizes my potential Tenpai options here. I've potentially got a 3-sided weight in the Sozu. I've got a potential 2-sided weight in the dots. Even if I would... The only downside would now be if I drew the White Dragon here, but... Okay, so I can go Tenpai if the 3 passes. I don't think it necessarily will. And I wouldn't have pin 2 anyway. Someone's up at 9 at this stage. I can still go Dragon and then waiting on a 3 dot. Not the best of weights, but you never know. Actually, technically this is Tenpai for a 4-dot, so it's just not worth anything. Seven man is not a particularly safe tile here. Do I want to push this? I don't think I need to. So I'm not going to. Had I pushed it though, it might have paid off for me. Let's done with 7-dot as well. We'll just fold at this point. It's for 2 pass. I don't think we got any indication of that actually. I'm gonna try it. It's a bit of a risk, that one. But I'm 1 from Tenpai as well. It wasn't, but one had been played. There were 2 8s. It felt like it was going to be okay. He also went for the early dot discard, so he was less likely to be on dots. It wasn't guaranteed safe, I will concede, but... yeah, we're folding again here. If I had a easy safe tile against him, I'd play that, but somebody else is playing risky, so we'll let them deal with it. And I've been given another couple of safe tiles. There's still a north I can get rid of, actually. Probably from a while back.
Sumo.
Self-drawn. He was waiting on a closed 8. So, Riichi Sanshikyu, 1 Uradora. Okay.
Home.
Okay, early Dragon Call from Vidila. See what I can do with this then. Well, thing is always, just don't finish last. If I can avoid finishing last, I'll be fine. I guess this is true.
Home.
Okay, 2 calls, and I'm about to hit Pinfu. No, I have 2 pairs. Actually, no, I don't have Pinfu because I've got 2 pairs sorted out here. I need to get rid of one of these at this moment. Yes, I am. I believe. Just stretching my Japanese terminology here, but yeah, I'm on the beginner tables. Right, so that puts video into the lead. Yeah, I didn't mean to. It was just a table I entered, so it's fine. That's what I'm saying. I want to just survive this table, and then we can get back to serious games here. This is looking interesting. Gonna buy myself half a turn and just see what happens here. I want to get rid of this white dragon actually next, really. Okay. So it's unlikely to get to Chanta. It seems a bit of a stretch, but I'm going to leave that as a possibility. And I've gotten rid of too many Mansu tiles to hold on to those right now. Alright, last chance for a dragon. I'm going to take it. And we'll see what I can do about becoming dealer. unfortunate, but it would only been a pair of whites anyway. Okay, useful. So it gives me one call for Tempai. Okay, 9 dots, 2 dots, Tempai. And of course, if I draw the 3 now, I'm going to be through its end, so I can't really change this up very easily. That's not a bad change, though. We'll take that for a 2-Dora. Still 4 of my winners out there, so this is possible.
Can't. Reach.
Okay, can't reach.
Sumo.
Thank you very much, and I'll have the extra 1,000 points as well. Okay. Westigo. Not a blisteringly good hand, this one, but I have the lead. I'm dealer, so I just got to survive this turn. Shame I didn't get any more Kandora. That would have been icing on cake there, but still. It's always nice if they're going to give them to me, in fairness. Yeah, this hand is not going anywhere particularly. It might still develop late game, but honestly, I'm not expecting to be able to attack this one. I think that player on my right is disconnected. It's got the red line across him. I thought I actually turned the whole name red, but... Well, we'll do our best to try and just hold on to all of the Dora in this stage and just see what we can do. All the ones are gone, so I might as well just get rid of this now. It's unlikely to develop it further than that. Yeah, this is just a case of let's try and pass this hand on. Somebody wins, fine, as long as I don't lose too many points for this. Yeah, he just had a red line across him, so I wasn't sure whether he was or not. Okay, that's not a bad tile to draw right now. Let's get rid of my 1-2 closed thing here. No need to call that. It is his first dot discard though, so I'm wondering if he's sneaking his way into a Tempai position from that. I just noticed, I mean, he is in 4th place, but I don't think there's normally an indicator of that. White Dragon's okay, a couple of those have passed. And there's 4. Yeah, this has not gone anywhere since start, but it's fine. I can afford a hand when nothing happens. And if I do need to protect against the players on my right, I've got plenty of safe tiles against him now.
Chi.
Okay, that's probably a call to tempo. But I have safe tiles for the moment. I have another safe tile if I need it on the left. That also can potentially advance the hand. Free safe against him. Might just play that next, actually, out of... Do I want to go for tempo? I don't need to be in tempo, though. Okay, one player tempo. He does, I believe, overtake... No, he's just behind me still. But we survived the East round. We're in the lead. Let's go for the South round. Two completed sets and a pair is a very nice place to be starting. Though I don't need anything particularly huge here. We do have one door, of course.
Boom.
But from the lead, I'll take any quick win I can get, and if I can't get a quick win, I'll just avoid dealing in. Which is ultimately all I can do right now. I wonder if he's on Dot Honitsu from his discards. I want to play that now and just see. Well, Possible Itsu is on.
Chi.
I think it's slightly more unlikely as it turns out with other calls, but still. Only really need the 1 and the 5. This would be Mahjong, sir. Alright, second pair. Not that I needed it, I already had the 8s, but that might easily develop into a set, so...
Chi.
Okay, 2 calls. And I have Tempai, don't I? It's not Tanyo, unfortunately, which means I'm going to have to self-draw it, but... I think he's after Tanyo. He actually might be after Sanchiku from those discards. Well, quite so. This is working if I've confused people. Yeah, self-drawn 7 is my sumo win, but... Could I improve the situation by doing that? I don't think I could right now. I know that's a door. I shouldn't have got rid of that, really, against either of those. I should hold on to that. Brings up the possibility of a 7 being a safe tile, though. But given that I see 3 of them anyway... Yeah, I should have jumped a 9 and kept on and moved this towards a Tanyo. I could turn it into an Itsu. I need the 5 though.
Boom.
I only see 3 7s. There's some missing. Oh, I've got one in my hand, haven't I? Yeah, of course I have. Yeah, okay.
Dong.
That being said, that'll do. Tanyo 2 Dora. Puts you in an interesting position below 10,000 points. And pads my lead up a bit. Yeah, I have to thank the chat for that one because I thought there was one left. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have gone that way. Ah, well. Well, these are the Q tables, so you know. Getting rid of a 9 there just purely because all the 7s are pretty much gone with that, so I'm quite happy to have my pair set up. 1 from Tenpai though. For what would be Pinfu. Probably Tanyo Pinfu as well with a red Dora, which is free Han and perfectly valid to go for. Do I keep the free? I probably don't, because I would normally keep the free and go for the double free 4-5, waiting on the free 6 of the bamboo tiles, but I already have my pair established and I can't really improve that short of making it a triplet, so it's better to try and complete sets on the other side, or take my Tanyo here. 9 and 8 bamboo, 5 character weight.
Dong.
2,600 points, and we keep going. Doing exactly what I need to do to just take out the win here. We've won mostly cheap hands. We don't have a great lead to the player in second, but it's certainly enough for the moment.
Khan.
It's very true. We've already had a second turn Khan from the player in second. So with extra Kandor on the board, I really just need to be cautious here. I don't think the player on my left is quite... Well, today, indeed. Today. I have my days. And sometimes they're good days. I know you approve of that Khan. You approve of every Khan. I don't think that was quite a situational one, though. He's within a Mungan of me. Even a Mungan Sumo would overtake me at this stage. I would say that he probably didn't need to do it, especially as he had his Yaku set up. He'd be better off holding it and reaching. That is my opinion, of course. I might be wrong. He might have picked up a load of Dora from there. Certainly, I don't see any 9s. So it's very possible he could have a triplet in 9s and is just massively benefited from that. Equally, though. Indeed, the onions. All hail the battle onions. Okay, we're folding. I am winning. I'm on 44,300 points. I have a 9,200 lead against the player to my left, and a huge lead to the other two players who are kind of out of it. Not entirely, has to be said. I could still very much deal in and put them back in the game. But I have what you would consider a huge chip lead at the moment.
Dong.
And there is the deal in. 100 points. He now has a 5,300 deficit. I was waiting for something like that. A few more than 100, my dear. A few more than 100. Mahjong is in foul. Everybody starts in 25,000, so that's basically the default score. This is a ridiculously quick hand. I draw the 3 dot here. I'm in ridiculous levels of quick Tenpai. I draw a 5. That should be better. This is the perfect hand to be going into the last round with. Even ignoring the extra Dora here. I could not have asked for a better starting hand, actually. It's just whether I now get the last tile. Any of the middle dot tiles put me in Tenpai now. Ah, no, no double reach. But what can you do? Right, that opens up Tanyo, which is important because it now means I can call this. I can call something here if it helps. A 6 or a 3 would be ideal, yeah. But failing that, I'll take a 5.
Each. Dong.
Yeah, that was too risky. Oh, I've messed that up. Gave him the Apatsu as well. Didn't need to. Ah. That, by the way, was... I was kind of on tilt there, I think. The different kind of tilt. But we'll see how we develop the rest of this now. Yeah, that's awful. I should have dropped the 5. Yeah, you're alright. I should have dropped the 5. So it was played 2 turns ago, which is one slight, slim justification for that move, but it wasn't a good one. It was a risky tile that I did not need to play. I was still in the lead there. And while, yes, he would have probably overtaken me had he have won the hand naturally anyway, I still had a good shot of, even with that 2, making something with that. Still, we move on. Game far from over at this stage. I have 2 hands. I'm last dealer, so I can go on a rampage at the end to come back if I need to. Ah, they're always doing that. It's fine. I don't mind my backseat jongers. It at least tells people what they should have done. It's actually kind of a helpful thing there. And you're still on the attack. I don't know what you're on about here, but this is not the right time for you to go on the attack. I've got a dealer turn, and I've got extra Ryaku at the moment. Or extra Dora, potentially. Gonna go a little risky here. I'm 1 from Tenpai. But I need to self-draw something. 7 dot would be ideal. I'd go for the North 8. North 8 reach. There's only 3 of those left, but... Oh, I dropped a 7 earlier, didn't I? Alright. Let's see what I can do with this. So you can clearly call a character tile, which is interesting. I really need to be able to declare Khan here. Not Khan, I need to declare a reach here, really. 5 dot draw would be ideal. That's not too bad. That puts me 1 from Tenpai. 5 dot is the ideal, but we'll take anything else if it comes up. I am probably going to reach it, whichever way this goes, because I've got no option really. With 2 Kandor available, it's kind of required. It also means I can take a direct win off of the player across from me with a reasonable shot at things. That opens up a few more tiles for Tenpai. Was the 4 pass? The 4 will probably pass. It also gives me extra Dora. Yeah, there's a lot of hand ranks, though it's kind of a bit loose in terms of
Riichi.
things. You need a hand that qualifies for the rank in order to win, but there are plenty of ways of doing it. It's a little complex to just explain offhand, and I'm in concentration mode right now.
Home.
Now this is fine. Reaching and attacking from these positions, you're in last place, you've got nothing to lose.
Dong.
Unfortunately, Habit dealt into me. That has ended it, so it's big enough to win the game. I will finish second. Yay, for possible for return indeed. I don't lose or gain any points on that, but we will now move over to the proper tables, where I will lose handedly. Okay. Hello, Cross. How are we doing? Tenho on your dealer turn. Indeed. I've never quite gotten to the point of relying on that. But if it comes up in the first hand of this game, I'm certainly not going to complain. I'll be confused, but I'm not going to complain about it. Hey, we're not going to lose, he says before the game begins, and knowing for a fact it's not a guaranteed thing. But no, I'll take second from there. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. And we just need one more player to join in this. It does tend to, or it makes a really epic collapse. It makes one of those two, for certain. I don't think... No, I've got a Yaku on Tenho before. I've got a Kokushi once, but that's it. I don't think I've got a Yakuman on stream yet. But I've been in Tenpai for a couple. But I've not got the Yakuman yet. We'll see how things develop here. Oh, nice. Well, that is game over at that point if it's direct hit, but... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 in terms of Danship. Let's have a go. We are starting south. And with a quite good starting hand, really. Certainly could be worse. Got a bonus pair and 2 other 7s as well. I didn't realise that was Dora, but shouldn't be. Should be okay. Do I want to go quick?
Home.
I'm going to go quick. If I can bluff the Honitsu on one side, that'd be nice.
Chi.
Okay, we've got a second attacker coming in now, which is not good for me particularly, but still.
Chi.
Yeah, might as well go for this. I'm kind of committed. That's not always a good thing, but I'm committed now. I'm 1 from Tenpai, depending on what comes up. The word epic is something for this, I'll be honest. Okay, so I'm relying on that Friso, really. Could get there as well. That opens up my Tenpai options a little bit. Means I can now call either 2 or the 7 for this.
Each.
Reach across from me. Got a couple of CG tiles if I need them. Give me for the first CG. I've kept my double pair weight on. I realise I probably had more weights on the 8s, 5. I probably did anyway. Actually, maybe not. There's 2 of those missing. Right. Is the 2 safe? Probably not. That would be for a 10. Let's gamble. Very cheap hand, but 5 dot is not a safe tile here. Gonna play it anyway.
4
It's early enough that I can afford to gamble like that. It was cheap. Right, we're dealer. Let's make those points back. We have one door. Actually, no, we don't. White should be door dragon. And there's more quick attacks going on. Fortunately, that probably kills off the sand skew I was looking at. In fact, that has killed off the sand skew I was looking at, unless I go the other way around with it. Getting rid of the ones here. Okay, that's nice. Chanter on it. There's got to be Chanter. She's played 2 Sozu tiles at this stage. Oh, no. But, you know. Can't play things safe here. Okay, so it's definitely Chanter, though arguably it might not be anymore. Yeah, I'm just going to fold that bit of the hand and we'll see what happens with the rest of it. I'm potentially 2 from Tenpai. Two Wests have been played. It's unlikely she's going to be waiting on the last one. And I have 2 more safe tiles if I need them. No, sure. I guess that's safe based on middle tiles here, but I don't know. We're not that far away anymore, are we? 7 dot's fine. It could be. And there's those Dora Dragons that somebody was waiting on.
1
And that's a giving away reach stick. So yeah, Toy, Red Dragon. And bye-bye dealer turn. We'll get another one in Fury as long as we can stay alive long enough. In the meantime, this hand is a bit of a mess. In fact, this hand is a lot of a mess. Oh, you just like absolutely hating my fears. But yeah, he could have been. Nobody's quite running away from this yet, and I get an entire triplet, which is why I don't want to really get rid of that all in sequence. Besides, I need to get rid of some of this. Yeah, I know. I cut the only useful tile. It had to be done. If the hand is a mess, it's the only time I can get rid of that tile, by the way. Okay, it's not getting too bad now. Fortunately, my red dragon cut is going to be a bit awkward. East is fine, but...
地
And another quick attack from across. I hate my solitary middle tiles a lot. I'll be honest. Honestly, I wasn't really thinking about going for Chancer. I'm more thinking about folding. As it happens, it doesn't particularly matter anymore. We move into East 4. And we'll have another go.
Home.
Okay, it's an outside west call, so probably triplets or toy or something of that nature. Or he's got a dragon.
Home.
Which would have been potentially that one, but you know. Chancer is an all outside hand, so it's all it basically all the tiles in the hand have to have like it's a set, so the sets of 3 tiles have to have a 1, a 9, or be an honor tile, which is anything that isn't a numbered tile at the end, which is the dragons, the winds. Get rid of that. Some legs developing on this hand, but that's not too bad. 1 from Senpai. Ideally, the red dragon draw would be preferable here, but there's only one of those left. Feeling that I'm going to have to use the red dragon as a pair and just or go for something a bit silly. Okay. Ipeiko is the only tile I can win with offhand with this, is with 2. Because I've got a pair of dragons, I can't use that as for a Pinfu weight. It's got to be just the 2 so. That's also why I'm not declaring a reach at this stage. It's very cheap, though. Alright, Carol. Thanks for joining us. I'll catch you another time. Of course, I can always self-draw the... I can self-draw the 5 and still win with that, of course. So that'd just be sumo only, but...
Gong.
As it happens, that is a deal in. 2,000 points get exchanged. The board evens up a little bit for me. Which isn't bad for me either, really. Yeah, somebody could have called and didn't twice, which is fine. I like to force that on people if it's going to happen. Beyond that, though, we could do have a reasonable hand here.
Home.
Okay, 1 green dragon called. Hand is developing. Okay, not well, that's not what I would prefer to have, but you know, I can get that free. Or we can go this way around with it, I suppose. Okay, I'll drop a 9s here. I should really be cutting this one to
Chi.
Sozu bit, but okay, potentially Peiko up there, which would be nice.
Riichi.
There's a risky cut, but I'm going to go with it now. Especially as the hand is rapidly developing. I don't even know where to cut here. Minor panic, minor panic. 5 is safe.
Hang.
Oh, somebody's playing silly buggers.
Rum.
I misread that discard. Well, 2,000 points. I've heard worse comeback. I've had worse failures, but we're getting there. Sanchku and Dealer Rampage is my best bet at this stage.
Home.
This is true. There's always someone online who will play something. It kind of ruined me, actually, that Khan did. Ah, jeez. Okay. Well, since certain players will be determined to eliminate me at this stage, I am now looking to... I don't know. Maybe I could go for a Suanko with something silly here. I can still reach, and in fact, I'm looking potentially on. I'm one away from Suanko. I would of course reach. I would go reach Sananko as well if it came to it, but I need something. Come on, 8 so 6 man. There's the 3 tiles I need now. Any one of those 3. No, come on. Come on.
Riichi.
There's my 8 dot. Darn it. No. Does mean, though, if I do get the 8 dot, it is definitely a safe tile. Screw it.
Rum.
I had no choice about that. It was that or nothing. Okay. 100-point Abyss. Not allowed to declare reach at this stage. Let's see what we can do with this. What we can do is get very, very, very close. But will it be good enough? I could have pawned for it, but I still had to cut. And besides which, I had to go for gold at that point. Tenpai. Potential Sanchiku. Oh, Kagi is awesome. Okay. This would be a reach Sanchiku at this point. I don't know why necessarily the point of changing was, but either way, we got it. We'll have it. We're back from the Abyss. Now, let's see how we can turn this one. Well, Saki, the problem with Saki was it started off sensible. It was all sort of styles of play, and then it just turned into Magical Girls Play Mahjong. And yes, fan service, of course. But that side of it bothered me, because at least in the first 3 or 4 episodes, it was just normal. It was kind of explaining Mahjong. It was teaching. But then it came all about magical powers and whatever else, and yeah. Okay, we're one away from Reach, which we're going to have to. Well, they're still writing the cliffhanger. I mean, I'm still following a fan subgroup, which is still doing it.
Eat.
But yeah, it's still been going on. It's taken about 8. I don't know how many years it's been since the anime, but it's been a while now. But yeah, they're still writing the manga. They're into the last hand of the last game, which has taken them a while.
Dong.
Right, direct hit. Reach Doradora. Oh, Dilo Hanneman to come back. Okay. 2 Dora. I noted my opening hand already. We're going on tilt. But we're going on tilt with a plan to win. Oh, this is just getting ridiculous now. I am basically temp 2 from Tempai already. Live action Akagi was okay. I was able to follow a bit more of a storyline because they'd written up to that point. I was tempted to attack that, but I'm glad I held off now. Especially as I drew that. Okay. No, Kaiji's a good series. Same actor actually playing, or same voice actor playing both the Kagi and Kaiji, which is interesting.
Eat.
Alright, North is safe. 3 dot is probably a little risky against the player across from me, but I'm going to have to run for it anyway. 2... Okay, 2 dot is my return tile then. Reach.
Dong.
Not ideal, but it has... Oh, I was already into 3rd. Okay, that's fine. I was just... That's what I was worrying about. Where was I? Okay, so the high wave is over, but at least it was enough of a high wave to get back into this. Well, that's a game back from the abyss to do anything is quite amazing enough. Okay, so got a pair there. Well, at least Akagi has been consistently slow but plodding for a long time. He's almost earned the right to it in a lot of ways. He's created the most epic and long game of Mahjong ever played. And Fukumoto does do a lot of other things as well. It's not as if Akagi is his only project. Okay, 8 dot for a reach would be okay. 1 dot for one man though would be probably better for me in overall balance. Still, that's gone now, and that's both of them gone. I have 1 door, of course, so. I should have checked that. Yeah, I've given that away. I also don't want to really discard a lot of dot tiles against him. If I can avoid it.
Each.
Closed 5 or Fedora.
Chi.
Right, 2-5-1, which is basically 2-5. There are 2 5s remaining, including the red, and 1 2. Gurren Lagann is ridiculous, over the top, and dear God, do I love the thing. Okay, 2-player Tenpai. I'll take some extra points back. I have 1 turn less to go, but my lead is maintained. I am very close to taking second now. And we have what looks like a very good opening hand. Alien East don't help me particularly, but we'll hold on to them for the moment. Pair of freeze. Okay, we'll do that. I know the 2 would have made this perfect here, but I'm kind of looking towards the quick one here. That's very helpful. Yeah, heard of it. Heard of it, watched it played. I've tried playing it a couple of times, but it's not really my kind of thing. Oh, this is looking like it's going to be a free man only way if it comes this way. So if I drew the free man, I could go for the... I just gave up the Sanchiku, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Bear with me on that one. That's a mistake for reasons, but...
Home.
Yeah, that's a mistake for reasons. Alright, I'm in a free man... I'm in a free man silly ways. That's what I'm in. Because we already know the East is dealt with. I have no idea why I did that. That was just stupid. It might pay off, but it's still stupid. Vidoko. It's got to be Vidoko. But it's still stupid. And I kind of figured I'd only have one-sided weight anyway, so why not go for something a bit silly?
Dong.
Didn't work, but, you know, that's also ended the game. And means I will end in third with a -17. Still, no... Yeah, I realize that's what I should have gone for, and that's what I was aiming for a little bit earlier until I messed that up, and then it was Tanyo, and then Pinfu, and then... You know what, call, and we'll see what happens. Ah, dear. I think I'll do one more, and then it's gonna call me a day here. I might even go on the short tables. Always a mistake. All right, one more on the main tables. Well, I can still vaguely concentrate on the game and do silly things. Look at that ranking. It's really abysmal, that ranking now. But I play on the harder tables. This is what happens. This is true. I had 100 points and I survived to third place with very, very narrowly away from second. That could have definitely gone worse for me. Not really, unless you... I mean, you're not even in the... You're not in the Dan rankings, I don't think, Debbie. In fact, I'm fairly certain you aren't. But, I suppose... Actually, no, you know what? That actually is a fair point. Right, if you bear with me 2 moments, I'm going to set up the tournament server, and we'll have a game of that just to end things. So bear with me 2 moments while I set that up. And remember, even if I can find the thing. Because I have so many darn saved versions of this now. I mean, in many ways, I am probably rather sillily proud of that, really, because I don't normally come back from that. And I was certainly lucky enough to get the Hanneman to put me back in the game, but... Apologies, bear with me, I'm being really, really awkward with this. I also have not put up the tournament results from last week, so I will do that. I will do that soon. Okay, that's in. I've now just got to go and line things back up again on the stream, so bear with. Also, music! Music! It'll drive you mad. All hail the music. Thank you. Alright, we killed that off. So, we have 2 people currently in here. Let's wait and see who turns up for the final game of the night. Never over till it's over. Indeed, but I have fallen that low quite a number of times, and it's just been a case of no. Oh no, that sucks. This is exactly the kind of music that you would expect to be blaring at you while you're playing Mahjong. Okay, we have 3 players. We're just waiting on 1 more. I assume this is Debbie, Jonas, and myself. Viking going to be joining us? Sir, I am first Dan and have been for a while. I've been barely holding on to first Dan for such a long time that I can't laugh at anybody's rank. Let's be honest about this. Oops, sorry, bear with. I'm just doing things out there. No, nothing important. Just Dylan mentioning something. So we're just waiting on 1 more. There we go. Okay, we have Little Deb, we have Draconis, we have Viking, and we have... You're down to 3rd, Dan? I thought you hit 8th at some point. Look at those 2 ranking scores. I got a 1300. They're in the ridiculous levels. Okay. So the game begins. Draconis to start. He broke his duck and won his first game on our little tournament server things. Last week when we were playing this. I do typically perform better against players than others, but now Debbie's improving. It's no means a guarantee. I am top of the table, but I don't believe that's necessarily going to remain the case. Certainly Viking is usually up there. If I can, I need to take some points off him, really. And Debbie earned some positives as well before the end, so she'll be wanting to try and maintain that ranking. But anyway, on to the actual game state. So, honestly, not too much happening, really. I'm just getting rid of all my loose terminal tiles, and then we'll see where we shape up. But a couple of pairs, a couple of potential sequences, This is looking fairly good for Tanyo Pinfu. Though, of course, we need the 6th side of this. But tamping one Dora would be fine. Every kind of playing cautious, just getting rid of their edge tiles right now. That's probably the... Well, there's a couple of 7s been played now, so it's not the only one. But we shall see. Maybe using some thinking time and getting rid of a 5 dot. Okay, live Red Dragon. It was probably the last point I could get rid of that, but I knew the East was going to be okay because it was just played. So I can afford to get rid of this a little later than I would otherwise want to. Okay, so Debbie is cutting a lot of dot tiles. Possibly an indication that she's into a Sozu Honitsu. Or Sozu Half Flush. I'll try and use the English terminology here, because I know there's a couple of new players on the chat. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, don't worry, not a lot of other people do, but I will try and explain it.
Chi.
Alright, Debbie's on the attack. Sozu, we kind of expecting this. I am oddly still on for a Nagashi, though it's kind of impossible from here, I'd imagine.
Home.
And Debbie is looking for a quick Tanyo victory. Well, look at that. Okay. 1 from Tenpai now. Question is, do I go for the close 6 or... Well, actually, I might draw the 6 yet, in which case it's not going to be a close 6. Do I go for the close 6 for the definite Yaku? I think I'm going to, but it's going to be that way round anyway. No, actually, no, it's not a definite Yaku, because I need to change that for a 4. But I'm Tenpai at least, so I can draw the 6 myself and win there. Could declare a reach for it, but I don't feel like pushing them off the pot just yet.
Each.
Let's push them off the pot. I know I was hesitant to feel like it, but let's go for it anyway. It's unlikely the 6 man will turn up. The 1 has been played. Debbie likely needs it. So we're just going to be big and threatening for a reach 2 Dora.
Dong.
And we deal it. 1,000 points only, but I can live with that. It potentially was. And that's 1,000 points killing at least a Mungan return. Well, it might have been a Mungan return. Depends on how Vidora would have gone, but I only needed 1 to hit Mungan, which is what I would consider a good return from that sort of reach hand. But I'm now dealer, so my wins are now worth a bit more than they were previously, and we will try and use that to our advantage in a little bit. I've got 1 Dora again in this opening hand. But looking at things, still 2-ish away. If I draw another 3, that would probably be helpful there. Just get myself into a sort of Pinfu Ipeiko style weighting pattern. The 8 is not bad. I will certainly take the 8. I will get rid of the 9 here. No, we'll get rid of the 6 here, actually. There's still a possible Itsu on. Because, you know, if there's a possible Itsu on, I've got to have a go for it. But if I were to draw a 5, that would give me a two-sided weight for this. So 4 or 5 man is what we're looking for in an ideal world. Non-ideal world, there are a few things I could get that would help. That might be a better way to go with this, actually. Yeah, we'll give up the Itsu. However much it's going to pain me, I'm going to give it up, and we'll look towards the 6-9 pair weight here. Okay, I don't have a directly safe tile against that, so I'm going to toss a 7. On the basis it's what I need to get rid of, rather than what I'd like to get rid of.
Dong.
Yeah. We're attacking that a little hard, really. And we lose a Mungan. So I've dealt it twice. Not the best of starts. This potentially could make up for it. Something going to help Draconis' not Draconis', well, it will help Draconis' score. It could definitely help your score out as well, actually, because you're going to catch me up at a rate of knots if I lose this one.
Home.
$18,000 points down. There's a lot I'm going to have to work on here. I know what you've got, sir. He does.
Chi. Chi.
I thought he was mocking my ability to get confused, actually. Okay, all the reds are gone. Okay, it's potentially helpful. So get rid of that. So I still need the east for Tempai, really.
Chi.
Maybe he's going to attack into Dora free. That will backfire one of these days, but for now...
Dong.
Fair enough. enough. She called the Tenpai, got the win. 7,700 points, and that puts her solidly into the lead. That makes Dracona's a bit back down to my level. Overall, I've lost ground on the winner. And that's how you attack Dora free, apparently. We be bold, and we occasionally try things, and they occasionally even work. So... From my perspective, I'm far from out of this. It's just the case I've got to be a bit cautious because I can't really afford to lose too many more points or I will get out of touch. But Among and Sumo right now would put me back into 2,500 range and put me into sort of level pegging with people. I'm having a worse night than both of you. I shouldn't worry about that. Two Wests have been played, so I can afford to get rid of my own win now. At this stage, I'm hoping for a 2-3-4 Sanchiku. Or just get this hand towards that Pinfu state, which would be awesome. And that will do. I'll get rid of a 2 for the moment. So we're close. The only thing I don't really have is a pair, because those 3s are still going to be more useful as a set than as that. But if I can pair up something along there, that's perfect. That puts me 1 away from Pinfu, just as somebody else declares reach. Thankfully, 3 dot is a safe tile. So if I can draw either of my other win conditions, I can go for this. It's not quite what happened. Two East have been played, so that's okay. Also, annoyingly, if I were to cut the 1 now, that would put me for a 10.
Sumo.
5-8 Pinfu, Hipeko. And that will put him close, if not in the lead. Close. And I need a hand very, very soon. I have 4 pairs currently set up here, so I may go on the calling attack should things turn up. Let's try and build up a stack of chips before things... Or a stack of points, anyway. Toy Toy with Red Dragon is for Rihan, which is perfectly fine right now.
Home. Home.
Let's bluff something silly.
Home.
Tenpai.
Each.
That's just unfair, sir. It's just horrifically unfair. It's gonna get worse, though. If I don't draw a pair to either of these, I'm gonna have to go for a naked weight option. Nah, I don't feel about that. I feel Khan's coming on here.
Home.
Naked weight, Red Dragon, Toy Toy.
Sumo.
Oh my. There's a Mungan. And no, I don't feel this is close at all. I've got to attack. That's kind of why I'm doing the silly things right now. I'm kind of forced to. That being said, this is a good hand. Already 1 from Tempai. The Red Dragon wouldn't be necessarily a bad thing either from this, but I'm not going to call it if it comes up. Tobias, it has been a while. How are you doing?
Kan.
Oh, perfect Khan draw. Not the perfect Khan result, but that kind of had to happen. Red 5. It interestingly leads me to an option of Khaning the Red Dragons as well in a little bit, but...
Chi.
Okay, so there's attacks going on.
Riichi.
Okay, 5/8 man weight. Half CG already in play. Love to draw a Red Dragon and just get another Khan set up though.
Sumo.
There we go. Riichi Shun, Red Dora. No extras though. I'll take the Mungan hit though because I needed that. That was a good return hand. Gonna cut the 9/8. Well, that evens the field up, puts me back into third. Well, you returning has definitely upped my luck, I'll be honest. It needed it. I'm burning my time a little bit there, but I still need still need 1 or 2 good hands to get myself back into this. But I am dealer, so I can afford to put some pressure on if that Red Dragon comes up now.
Boom.
Yeah, I'm going to apply the pressure here. If I can, I want to be waiting on this side rather than that. I'm kind of restricting draws here a little, but not enough. Oh, darn it. I need to call something just to get myself over the line, I think. If I'm bamboo or the 5 dot. Both of them are unlikely to be discarded. 1 dot bamboos, there's only one left, and the 5 dot is generally always an awkward tile to discard. Two 5 wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing over here, in all honesty. Yeah, I'm just not drawing anything good now.
Chi.
Okay, so he's on the Tanyo attack. I kind of have to call if only to block this now. Downside is Debbie won't fold. If Debbie has something, she will not fold. Even if it's 1,000 points, she will not fold it. One slight downside from what I've discovered over the last couple of hands. But it's good that she's being more aggressive in all fairness. And she does now have Yakus when she does this.
Khan.
That is a brave Khan from the lead. It also, unfortunately, cripples part of my winning hand. Or it reveals how crippled it was.
Riichi.
Two 5 Tempai. Unfortunately, 2 of the 2's already gone there, so again, I'd have a lot of winners tiles left.
Dong.
But that one will do. Red Dragon only 1,500. I stay dealer. We keep going. Claw my way into second. Well, anyway, in terms of what I'm doing this hand, we're looking at Pinfu Wandora again. Possible Sand Cube, but I need a lot of draws over there to develop it, so I'll just see how this goes.
Chi.
Debbie on the attack. She is not too far. Well, she's 400 points behind me, so any kind of win will let her overtake me. Getting rid of this 9, 8 side of the weight. Okay. We're close. We're 1 away from Tempai now. Which would be pin 2. Actually, no, it wouldn't. It'd be a double pair weight the way it's going at the moment. Yeah, this is the Japanese rule set we're using. Just to clarify. Okay, hold on to that. I can still make there. Okay, let's open up pin 2 again. I've got a 147 draw here. Blank tiles are white dragons. Suji.
Sumo.
He self-draws anyway. Okay, so that ends my dealer rampage. And that is a big enough hand to be annoying. So I will drop down the third from that. 900 points behind Debbie. 1200 ahead of Draconis. And yes, and unfortunately Patsu, which kills my momentum a little bit. I'm still within a Mungan range though. Well, more or less. Just a case of now, can I get the direct hit on him before the end? Nobody's at risk of dying at this stage. I mean, Draconis is a bit low on points, but he's not out of it. Not completely out of it, anyway. He needs a bit of luck. Beyond that, though, this hand is very good. It's just, unfortunately, the wrong side of a door. But it is really quick. I have to declare reach with this because I really need the points off. I really need some point gain if I'm going to challenge for the lead now. But Tanyo, Pinfu, hope for Uridura. This is probably going to be my last game of tonight, unfortunately. But we play on Tenho.
Chi.
Okay, outside call from Debbie. Probable half flush, or she's got a bonus set. I would hope. I tend to do this stream once a week, and typically I play a couple of games against players online on the down tables and whatever else on the Tenho servers. Normally lose a few, and then I come back to playing against people in chats just for amusement and to end the stream off. Okay, I have a possible Itsu on.
Each.
How do I want to do this? Let's reach on the thing there. So it's a possible 5/8 then.
Each.
Oh god darn it. Okay, so I'm now going to reach off with you. I didn't get the Ipatsu.
Dong.
There we go though. We'll have that. And I got an Uridura, so that's 77,000 points coming back to reach 6. I have the lead. Last hand. That's what you get for challenging me to a reach off. Okay, last hand. I can win with... I just need a winner somehow. I got all 4 bonus tiles up, but I'm going to hold off a turn. Hope I get a pair of something. As long as I don't deal in... Or Debbie doesn't get a monster, because she's not that far behind, actually. If Debbie pulls off a Mungan here, she does still win. In fact, she doesn't even need that. Freehan Sumo would be more than enough.
Home.
No idea what she's going for. Yeah, you could. Early red 5 as well. I reckon she's on for the half flush, which would be free Han. I've never got it either online or on anything else. I've been in Tenpai for it once. I think I might have even been on a stream. But I've never got a Yaku on stream before. Yakuman, rather. Got the Little Dragons on stream, I'm sure I have, but... This hand is just not developing. I'm kind of in the point. I'm kind of at the point of folding out. I still don't know what Debbie's going for anymore. I don't think she's got a hand that's big enough, really. I know have two Dora though, so I might decide to play a little risky here.
Boom.
More, I just want to threaten the person. I want to threaten Viking off a little bit here.
Boom.
One green dragon played. This hand is still a mess after two calls, though. So I could very well be throwing my top into an abysmal position, but we'll see.
Boom.
No, he's called the attack as well, so both of us are now playing a little risky. He probably is a lot closer to Tenpai than I am, though. Now I've just drawn another green dragon. Yeah. Third row going for naked weights again, and that's clearly what I've got to do now.
Boom.
Nope, toy. I'll play that as a safe tile against Debbie. Might also play the 5 for the same reason a little bit. Downside though is if I'm not in Tenpai, he could overtake me on that basis.
Sumo.
Or we can just self-draw and win the game anyway. 1100. He didn't need a lot. He just pips me over the line by 300 points. Good game, sir. Good game, and you close the gap on me again. I will upload the table both before and after this result because... honestly, I didn't do that in any case. So thanks for joining me, guys. I will, of course, be doing this next week at some stage. 300 measly points. Good game all, and I will catch you all up at another point in time. Until then.